Hello there, and welcome. We're gonna get started on another episode. This is episode 12 of our playthrough of Darkest Dungeon, and we are here to break some ankles, smash some kneecaps, and destroy some enemies. So we're taking the same team out again. They are off of vacation. They've had enough resting time. We're going to stack some pretty heavy dodge on our front character, since there's not much else that we could really do for our own favor. Free. Sorry, everybody. Didn't get much sleep last night, but I'm still recording because I love you all. Alright, here we go. Got our trinkets equipped, so we've got the healing, the bleed, blight, disease resist, just to counteract the anemic trait. And she's got Hylomania, we've got a Kleptomaniac in the party, and then we've got Curious. So, yeah, this run is going to be pretty fun with the level of control that we're going to have over our characters when we walk by stuff and they keep touching it. But the quest that we're going to be doing is the Caregivers Convention, which will allow us to use the facilities in the sanitarium for free, and that will let us remove some of the more serious negative quirks and traits. It's double-edged dependent. It's probably going to be worth a little pretty penny, so we can sell it after the mission's finished, or use it for our Hellion, should we have no other trinkets to use on them. I don't think I'm ever going to use this. This doesn't seem worth it at all. So I'm just going to go ahead and pocket the gold for that. As for this Heartburst Hood, yeah, getting a speed buff when your HP is low, you're usually going to have bleed or blight on you, one or the other. And yeah, that's a death sentence, because that means your Flagellant is more likely to have their turn start before the Vestal can heal them off of death's door, and then they die to poison or bleed or whatever. Very unfortunate. That's why healers that have traits like this, like Luminous, that lets them have more speed so you can heal first, and it's more likely that your healer is going to get to take their turn before the enemies do to heal. Now, you could make the argument, well, what if everybody's at full health? Well, then your healer should be stunning and attacking, if that's the case. Well, the Vestal anyways, with these four abilities. There are other combinations of abilities. You could make her a frontliner, a very reliable frontliner indeed. The Mace Bash, dealing significant damage versus Unholy. And then this ability that says Hand of Light. She's able to actually attack the third rank and deal some fairly decent damage against them. If you compare her damage to the Crusaders, which is 7 to 14, hers is 5 to 10. So her damage isn't all that bad, and she gets a buff of boosting 25% damage every time she uses that attack, and accuracy as well. So that Hand of Light could make her very effective in longer fights like boss battles or battles against champion-like enemies that take up 2 slots. She ramps up that damage pretty fast, and once you ramp it up, you give them a nice Mace Bash to the face. And her Illumination skill becomes very, very handy later on when enemies start getting stealthed very often. You will come to appreciate skills like Illumination. And the fact that it reduces the dodge of the enemies. The dodge gets pretty obnoxious once you reach the higher levels. Enemies will have high enough dodge for it to be annoying, for your hits to be around 80% or so. 75% in some cases if you're really unfortunate. Alright, so let's get started. Getting plenty of food. Food is the thing. Food and torches. Always buy these first. You know, when money is tight, always buy those first. Then you start getting your curio interactables. And always purchase in this order. First, food. Then, torches. And then, shovels. Now you can spend the money to purchase said consumables that you are comfortable with for that area. And you start to get this formula in your head. Generally speaking, taking like 3 or 4 of consumable interactables on long quests is good. On mediums, taking 2 or 3, and shorts, taking 1 of each of the things, and then 2 of the more popular, prominent things like shovels and skeleton keys. But you can only take so much because your inventory space doesn't change on long quests. So that's why you want to either take an antiquarian or start gathering gems instead of heirlooms early on. Then, like midway through the dungeon, once you've noticed, okay, I've encountered maybe 2 or 3 heirloom chests rooms now. I don't think I'm gonna find any more. Or maybe you haven't encountered any, and now you're expecting to see some. So you can kind of judge a little bit what you're gonna run into. All right. Embark. And one last check. Make sure everything's equipped and before we leave, and now we go.
Our land is remote and unneighbored. Every lost resource must be recovered.
No! Alright, well, maybe it wasn't so bad. Ah! Medicine. That's what we're after. So, we're gonna give this cultist brawler a little love tap on his face. Secondary love tap. Tertiary.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Jeez! Alright, we busting out the critical hits already.
The will to fight falters.
And that is why I love Junia's head. Look at that HP restore. Restored 7 life. And that may not sound like much, but over the course of a dungeon of fighting all of this, that extra 2 HP or 1 HP every heal out of all of the heals that you cast is the difference between life and death. And that is a very thin line on a game like this. Alright. Let's get rid of these artillery boys in the back. Nice! And he gets +2 speed. we could have focused down our damage a bit better than what we just did. And I honestly did this fight pretty lazily. Or wait a minute, a lot of this extra damage is just from the riposts over and over.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles. Mortality clarified in a single strike.
Oh, the Black Plague. -5 speed, 10% max HP, blight resist, disease resist. All of the diseases are just hitting my heroes, and
give them no quarter.
It sucks. I'm glad we're going to get this medicine. We need this
the
shit.
onslaught. Destroy them all.
Powerful medicines worth more than gold to a beleaguered Hamlet. You're damn straight we are quite beleaguered in this Hamlet. My characters are being beleaguered right now as we speak. Somebody look that word up.
Wealth beyond measure.
Here, I'll put it on screen for you.
To the brave and the foolhardy alike.
And then post the definition inside the comments. We're just gonna use that word. That's the word of this episode today. Beleaguered. I like that word. The way it rolls off the tongue. Beleaguered. Alright. I'll stop. When I say it, it almost sounds like I'm saying Billy Goat. I kind of don't want double back. So I think I'm gonna have to discard a little bit of gold. Oh, sweet death, come to me. No, I'm not gonna do it. No thanks. I'd love to keep our characters not dead. Our gold farming team needs to be alive. And their insides inside. Right, so this is the final medicine we need to complete our quest. Holy crap! I mean, this was easy. We barely fought anything. Right, so let's explore a little bit because we need money since we're here.
Nature herself, a victim to the spreading corruption, malformed with misintent.
I'll take that debuff resistance, and I'm only gonna equip it because I don't have the space right now, so she'll just wear it. Now, normally there would be no incentive to actually touch a room like that, but because we might have a small chance of discovering a secret room if we enter it and scout, or get a critical scout. Trampled Journal.
The light, the promise of safety.
I might as well toss this torch. Because at this point, it's a cash grab. We're going full EA. Alright. We didn't get any, we didn't crit for our scouting chance. We only have 100 weeks to complete the game, so we've got to make every outing count as much as we can. I'm just gonna pick up this. Yeah, well, I was gonna discard it, but let's continue adventuring because I'm not ready to leave yet. We need more before we leave. Oh, a positive quirk for someone. Alright, well, this guy, our man-at-arms, doesn't have 5 positive quirks yet, so let's give him another one. Quick draw! Goodness gracious. This man-at-arms is becoming very, very strong. Look at him. Balanced, he can't be moved around. Irrepressible, that virtue chance. A boost to his chance to have a miracle happen. Photomania, minus 20% stress if torch is above 75, which it pretty much always is. And plus 4 speed on the first round. So we get to have nice little damage spike with this guy. Bit easier. Time for that quick draw to come handy. Go first. He does go first. He rolled high enough.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive. Back to the pit.
Haha, get your ankles broken, son.
Another abomination, cleansed from our lands.
Yeah, get cleansed from our lands, son. You know, people are not grabbing items as often as I expected for it to happen. Honestly, not one single item has been stolen by our kleptomaniac. If I didn't know any better, I would have thought I'd say he's got control of himself.
Masterfully executed.
Nice critical. So we're not gonna kill that guy, but we might kill this one. No, we didn't.
The wounds of war can be healed.
Look at that. All because of
Never
Junia's
hidden.
head.
These
Take that
nightmarish
gold.
creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
Alright, so somebody's left some luggage. We're gonna use the anti-venom here. And since we're basically just taking anything we can get at this point, we're just dumping items left and right. Kind of like celebrities dump people that they don't like. I think the Jade... well, nah. The 2 citrines is 500 gold, and we're nearly over with the mission, and we're probably not going to find very many more items to stack. We're not going to find very many more gems, is what I mean.
If only treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
Okay. No. No. Oh, no. Okay. That wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. It was only 15. I would use another torch, but I need to save these torches. Everyone's gonna get some stress healing when we camp.
A momentary abatement.
Please don't use cytokinesis. There we go. He's been moved 1 tile closer, so now our other characters may attack. Jeez, the amount of stress. Nice. We got a good stress heal there on that crit. Stress heal on our other characters.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer. Gathered close in tenuous firelight and uneasy companionship.
I wonder if you could bug the game out by just unequipping all of your campfire skills. And then you camp. And you can't rest because you have no skills to spend. I'm gonna make sure we don't get ambushed. Or should I, since I'm looking for trouble? No, you look for trouble, you get trouble. That's how Darkest Dungeon is. Let's just stay on top of it and encourage each other. Just put the stress low. We could use Trinket Scrounge to help fill up our inventory with goods, which would be nice. It would do a little bit more than Pet Talk would for reducing stress by a percentage for one companion. Yeah, let's do it. What the hell is that? We get a rare trinket from that? Wow. I mean, he loses 15% damage, but that significantly boosts the odds. I remember this item, but I just wasn't expecting to get something that's something actually decent. I was expecting a crappy white item, which is what you get most of the time. That's why I'm surprised.
The
We
way
are
is
in the
lit.
wheel.
The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
Alright, use the antiquarian. Open the chest. Get the loot. Busts and deeds. Ooh, we need these. Alright, well, fuck these citrines. And... Huh. Okay, no. Sorry for the yawn, everybody. Very sleepy. Haven't gotten much sleep. Let's get rid of... Oh god, what would we get rid of? The torches? We're definitely going to need whatever's left of our torches. I think we need deeds more than we need crests. We can find crests in every facet of all facilities. I'm sorry, not facilities. In every facet of these cursed lands that we go through. They're everywhere. There's no specific place for crests. They're everywhere. I mean, you can find all of the heirlooms everywhere, but you find them with, they're much more plentiful in specific areas. Like when I click that help book to take a look at which one I find. Or which one I find in which location. Alright, that's cleared. Use this torch. Nice, we surprised him. Please, hit hard. Good enough. Don't miss now. There we go. Why are they so focused on stressing out the antiquarian? She's got such feeble HP compared to everyone else. I suppose that I guess they know if they hit my pockets, that's the best place to DPS me, rather than my heroes. Let's try to get some light meter for free with a few stun attempts. Bet you that would have worked if I had the Rampart shield. We're just gonna give him a smack attack. No, none of that fancy other stuff. Now, normally I would have the skill Festering Vapors with the Antiquarian, and I should actually buy that instead of having this Flash Powder, because there's no point in having Flash Powder until you're at the level 3 dungeons, because there are no stealth enemies. That's the main reason to use Flash Powder. So basically, we're just waiting for the beatdown on this guy. All we want to do is just slap him over and over. Damage over time is way more effective against these guys, obviously, but we can be pretty forgiving towards ourselves about that. Alright, so we got a little bit more torch. And at least it's radiant light now, instead of being slightly dark. You know, I'm gonna... Sorry for the yawning, everybody. Once again. I'm gonna squeeze some heals out of this guy. Just let him bleed to death, so we can get all we can out of him. And since everybody is full HP, I'm just gonna kill him. Oh, if I would have kept the citrines.
Push on to the task's end.
Oh well. If we run into an obstruction, I'll just leave instead of continuing onward. So I'm going to drop the shovel. I'm going to keep the key because we have not discovered a secret room yet. Oh shit, I should have kept the shovel. There's a chest right here in front of me. Alright, well, whatever. Damn it! That's what I get for playing quickly and being tired. Alright, well, open this too.
Glittering gold, trinkets and baubles, paid for in blood.
Torn journal page for you guys and girls. Right, so we're not going that way. We're gonna back up. Walking backwards can have a chance to inflict some moderate stress damage for each tile that you walk backwards.
Executed with impunity.
Nice one shot. Let's get our antiquarian healed up and finish the enemy off. Hey! These
Success
enemies, they're
so
cheating me
clearly
out of my...
view. Or is it merely a trick of the light?
You know, the only group of enemies that refuses to give me items is always the tiniest group of 2 enemies at a time. Always them. Well, if we touch this beast carcass, it's almost a certainty that our antiquarian will get sick. And we've already got 2 people with rabies in our community of heroes. So, we don't need any more of that trouble.
Heroes may indeed stalk these
Holy
shadows, but
shit!
yonder, a glint of gold
got a 60% chance to stun him here. Please give this to me.
Well struck.
Critical. Stun! Yeah, boy. Move forward. Let's get this point blank shot. 10 to 20 damage, or if we do a bleed, it's gonna reduce his speed to 4. Right? 4 speed, 0 speed, 7 speed, 5 speed. I think it might be better if I take the damage, because it's an additional 6 damage over time, but we can't really, yeah. Let's just go straight for the damage. Nice! We just chunked his HP. Alright. Now here's to us hoping that we... Oh god, there's 2 highwaymen. Oh god, I wish I knew if the highwaymen could... Alright, well... We just know that we need to get rid of them. And our healer... She's got 110%. There's a 15% chance that they're gonna resist these stuns. But I will do anything within my power to make sure that they don't get a bleeding critical hit on us, because it's dark right now, but if we kill this dude, we get a fat chunk of gold. Is it worth our lives? Definitely not. Am I doing it anyways? Yes, I am. And I'm prepared to accept the consequences. And I'm fully aware that we can run away right now and be perfectly fine. Oh shit, Alright, you guarded the one that's stunned. Thank you for not guarding the one that was low HP. Look, we don't need you healing, alright? Don't do that. Good hit. Shoot him in the face. Crush. Okay. We resisted the stun. Yes!
Is often blind to its own peril. As victories mount, so too will resistance.
Fun fact, if you don't have all 3 of the heads in your possession, Barristan's head, Dismas' head, Junia's head, this will not be a trapezohedron. It'll be one of those heads instead. So what are we dropping? We're dropping the base, that's what. Nah, I can't beatbox. My lips are too dry for it. Alright, we're done with the quest. Let's get out of here.
These medicines will prevent the outbreak of epidemic at our struggling hamlet.
Yeah, our people are pretty sick right now. Oh, what? The creeping cough. Spasm of the entrails. Oh, Lord have mercy. It's like the diseases in this camp. Never before have I gotten this many diseases. It's almost as if it's supposed to be like a Pokemon meme or something. You gotta catch 'em all. Oh god. Never have I ever had this many. This many.
The preponderance of rare and exotic injuries makes this place perfect for the study of suffering.
Alright, so all of this is now free. Now normally removing a you can lock a positive and remove a negative. So I'm definitely going to remove this Hylomania. You can't have her touching things at random. Look at this. On guard. Quick draw. Photomania. Irrepressible. Balanced. What a strong warrior. This guy's gonna, that means this guy would get 11 speed on his first turn. Absolute madness. Very strong. Claustrophobia. Torn rotator. Curious. That's something we need to remove. Post haste. Stress versus beast, accuracy versus beast, stress versus beast. Wouldn't zoophobia be fear of beasts? It's just a duplicate. Well, in meaning, of course. So she's afraid of humans and beasts. But she's ridiculously curious. Is this supposed to be an introvert joke? So let's see. Hylomania once again. Yeah, traits like this cancel each other out, like bad gambler and God-fearing being, you know, that he will only pray in town for stress relief, so he never could gamble even if he wanted to. So it's negative traits like that that you actually want to lock in place. Right. So, I'm going to handle some more macro management off camera, and I'll see you guys next time and end the recording here. I just wanted to show everybody what I'm thinking, what I'm looking at, and go over the heroes we've received and what I might be doing off camera. Alright, thanks for watching, everybody. Have a good day. Next 20 seconds of the video is probably not going to have anything important in it, but you know, I can keep talking and you'll keep watching. You definitely won't click to go to the next video at any point in time, but it's there, floating right in front of your face, waiting for you to click it.